So regarding Edison with his direct current and Tesla with his alternating current, I pulled this from something Time magazine published. If we were living in Edison's world with direct current powering everything in the country or the world, large coal-operated generating plant every mile or two because DC couldn't travel any distance. The brilliance of AC, alternating current, was you could send it long distances, bring the voltage down by another transformer station, and distribute it as needed out into the surroundings. And another note on Nikola Tesla, he invented the electric motor that is basically what is in a Tesla car. You remember that, going back again into the history, Tesla was affiliated with Westinghouse, and Tesla and Westinghouse won the bid, as you can see here, to electrify the Chicago World's Fair in 1893. That dazzling spectacle ended the War of the Currents, or the Current War actually is a film, came out a few years ago, about all of this, Edison versus Tesla. And so, as you can see, the same year, his Westinghouse installed AC generators at Niagara Falls, and the first hydroelectric power plant launched there in 1895. And as you can see, Edison with the kinetoscope and recording and everything else. But again, nice to see Elon Musk naming his car brand after this amazing Nikola Tesla, who, by the way, died in poverty in a New York hotel room. These are power generating stations all over the United States as of July 2018. You can see, based on the color, what the basic powering or the fuel is, and everything with gray is coal. Everything kind of reddish is natural gas. You'll see some wind, which is green. But I do want you to recognize still a lot of coal-powered power plants in the U.S. And those power plants, electrical current flowing to American households, had, I would say, as big an impact on people's lives as the internet. Bringing light, bringing all kinds of devices that do all kinds of chores for us, washing dishes, washing clothes, ironing clothes. Just think of what electricity does and what effect it's had on the world in a positive way, but then also in a very negative way, with coal burning power plants contributing lots of hydrogen dioxide to the atmosphere and causing a lot of our global warming problems. Okay, as with many things, you get the bad with the good, but now we have to make sure that this map looks much greener and yellower, right, folks, in the future. So that's electricity. Electricity always existed. It was something that existed in nature. Lightning is electricity, right? Static electricity we know about. But these brilliant men, in this case I think it was men for the most part as far as I know, found a way to harness electricity to serve mankind and womankind. Radio waves also existed and exist in nature. Electromagnetic waves, radio waves. But once again, we found a way to create artificially generated radio waves and then used them to carry communication, which is an astonishing invention, really, as far as I'm concerned. This is the radio wave spectrum, and you've got a bunch of stuff here on top. You have two lines of it, and then at the bottom, let's looking at the top one. You can see, I want to show you that cell phones, see the green parts of the band. So, by the way, this band shows the size of the radio waves. Size of the radio waves is kind of the whole game with these things. And so you see broadcast TV channels way down here at 3 kHz. Garage door openers, how'd you think they worked? It's around a radio wave. You see the cell phone. You see remote controlled toys shown on the bottom here. You also see on the far left on the bottom AM radio, which is the first kind of radio. That's how original radio was sent on waves that size. And okay, so got cable TV, satellite, highway toll tags way up here. You see that underneath. Police radars, security alarms, and it's the electromagnetic spectrum is really what we're seeing here, which is just amazing. Okay, so now Tesla was versus Edison. Now he's versus Marconi in terms of who really invented radio. So I'm going to stop here, and I guess we're not quite done with Nikola Tesla because he was also, many people say he was the one who really invented radio, not Marconi, but Marconi was better at PR than Tesla was.